Have you ever felt lost, untethered, searching for something more? Welcome to Angelic Footprints, where the spirit meets the road on a journey to self-healing and rediscovery. I'm Dagmar, your host, psychic medium and seasoned traveler. Each week we'll explore the world of angels and personal transformation. We're going to dive into compelling histories and captivating mythology. You're going to hear remarkable, real-life angel encounters and discover how you too can connect with the angels guiding your path. Whether it's through practical tips, meditation techniques, or stories that resonate deeply, Angelic Footprints is here to light your way. From mystical journeys to profound self-discovery, let's embark on this transformative journey together. Are you ready to find your angelic guide? Then subscribe to Angelic Footprints today and step into a world where angels walk beside you every step of the way. Angels, spirituality, healing. Let's ignite your transformation. Angels have been mentioned in ancient texts for thousands of years. They are a significant part of history in many religious or spiritual belief systems. From the earliest civilizations, we know of stories of the existence of angels. The word angel comes from the Greek angelos, which is the equivalent of the Hebrew malaka, meaning messenger. Throughout history, there have been visions of angels by people like Hildegard of Bingen, Joan of Arc, William Blake, and Pierre-Jean Lamy. In today's world, technology and science are at the forefront of our minds. We are taught from an early age about the physical world. Religion doesn't have the same impact for many people as it once did. Even Hollywood has made a contribution to the angel theme in popular culture. Films like City of Angels with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, Michael with John Travolta, and Dogma with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Now you might be wondering, who is this show for? Well, perhaps you're feeling a little bit lost, either through loss of focus, loss of a relationship, loss of faith, or loss of identity. Perhaps you've lost your sense of self. Possibly you are looking for something but don't quite know what that something is. You know that there is more to life and you just need some inspiration to help you move forward. Through the show, you will be able to reconnect with who you are and find your inner joy. You may also find hope, inspiration, your faith, and a sense of feeling good. Who then is this show not for? Maybe you feel that you have everything you need in your life. Then again, you might not believe in angels or the spiritual world. In fact, you might not believe in anything at all. There's no afterlife. Once you're gone, you're gone. There's nothing else. That's it. And if that is the case, then this show probably isn't for you. Who is this show for? Maybe you do believe in angels, and perhaps you want to connect with others who believe that angels exist, and you want to hear people's stories. You are here because you want to connect with like-minded people. If that is you, then you are definitely in the right place. Which brings me to a long time ago. You see, the topic of angels has been one that has been dear to me for a very long time, and yet I never gave the concept of angels much thought until I had my own encounter of being saved by my guardian angel. I was in my early 20s, and it was a mild Saturday summer's evening. There was a soft breeze blowing, and it was still light outside when my mother dropped me off to a friend's house where we were all due to meet before going out. I knocked on the door. There was no answer. I waited for a little while, but when no one came, I went to look for a telephone booth. Yes, you did hear that right, ladies and gentlemen. That was a telephone booth that I was looking for. Because, hey, this was after all the late 80s before everyone had a mobile phone. So a telephone booth it was. I headed in the direction of the nearest shops. At the end of the street, there was a divided 4-lane road. I crossed halfway and was waiting for traffic to pass before proceeding further. All clear and cross. Bang! I was thrown into the air and came catapulting down hard near the other side of the road. A car had hit me while it was travelling at about 45 miles per hour. I hadn't seen the car. Unfortunately, I hadn't realised that the first section of road that I had crossed was not yet open to traffic and that there was roadworks going on. So when I came to crossing the second section of road, I was not expecting a car to come at me. After all, I'd done my look lefts and rights. I thought I was good to go. Lucky for me, there were 2 nurses and a doctor on the scene almost immediately, as they had been passing by and stopped to help. They checked me over. No broken bones. No broken anything. Meanwhile, my father had been called and arrived to pick me up. He spoke to the driver of the car, who was astounded and in shock at what had happened. The amazing thing was that there was no damage to his car but for a small mark that could have come from the ring on my right hand. I came away with a sore body and a dint in my right leg and the knowledge that I was looked after by my angels on that day. People I knew said to me, "You should buy a lotto ticket. You are so lucky." I had no interest in lotto tickets. What was clear to me was that I had had a helping hand. My angels had stepped in to save me. What could have been a tragedy was not. I'd like to think my angels had intervened because it wasn't my time to go yet. Since then, I have had many experiences, both in my day-to-day life and in my travels. Who am I, and what makes me an authority on this topic besides the experience I've just related to you? Well, throughout my life, I've had many mystical experiences. I started in my working life in corporate, basically in customer service, admin and law. And it was when I was in my early 30s that I felt I had a calling to do something more with helping others. For the last 20 years, I've had my own business in the personal development field. Along the way, I've learned that there is so much more to this world than just the physical world that we live in. I've worked as a psychic medium, connecting with loved ones in the spirit world, running courses and having spoken on world stages from Australia to the USA and now here in the UK. I've connected with people from all over the world and from all walks of life. I've even written a doctoral thesis on angels and archangels, the case for their existence. I hope that gives you some insight on why I am so passionate about this topic and how it can help you with your life. Come with me in future episodes where we get to explore the world of the mystical through stories of real-life encounters from myself and my guests. Come on an adventure. I will also be sharing with you techniques in how you too can connect with your angels. Along the way, I will share with you places that I have visited and that you too can see on your own journey of discovery. Real places where you may want to connect with angels. Because hey, after all, People have been leaving mementos of angels for a very long time. In the meantime, if you found this episode valuable, please share the information about the show with 3 people who you believe would find it beneficial. And if you really enjoyed the show, please consider leaving a 5-star review on the platform where you're listening. Until the next episode, blessings, and may your life be filled with hope and inspiration.